मुझको जन्नत नजर आती है, लेकिन माँ मेरी मुझको हमेशा अपने सीने से लगाती है। Life doesn't come with a manual, it comes with a mom. A mother is certainly the most important human being in everyone's life. Her love for her child certainly cannot be compared with anything, and her level of forgiveness is unmatchable. Get ready to see how the Pearson family realizes this in our next play, Mother's Day.
Hello and good evening everyone. I am Annie Pearson.
I am George Pearson, her husband.
I am Sale Pearson, son of Mr. and Mrs. Pearson.
I'm Doris Pearson, daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Pearson.
I am Mrs. Fitzgerald, her friend, the fortune teller.
I am Joe, the delivery boy.
I am Charlie's friends, her friend.
It's a bright sunny morning. Let's see what's going on at the Pearson household. Mrs. Pearson is busy in the kitchen when somebody knocks at the door.
Hey Doris, sit in. Somebody's at the door.
What? Did you say something?
Doris, what are you doing?
What do you think I'm doing? Whitewashing the ceiling?
Honey.
Is my tea ready, dear?
Sure your tea is ready.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
Here is your grocery.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Hello, Mrs. Pearson.
Oh, hello Mrs. Fitzgerald. Please come in. Would you like tea or coffee?
Yeah, coffee.
Sure.
Mrs. Pearson is a doting housewife, but her family members take her for granted. But things change entirely when Mrs. Fitzgerald, a fortune teller, steps in. And that's all I can tell you, Mrs. Pearson. Could be a good fortune, could be a bad one. All depends on yourself now. Make up your mind and there it is.
Yes, thank you Mrs. Fitzgerald. I'm much obliged, I'm sure. It's wonderful having a real fortune teller living next door. Did you learn that out east too?
Yes, I did. 12 years I had of it, with my old man rising to be lieutenant quartermaster. He learned a lot and I learned a lot more. But will you make up your mind, Mrs. Pearson dear? Put your foot down once and for all and be the mistress of your own house and the boss of your own family.
That's easier said than done. Besides, I'm so fond of them, even if they are so thoughtless and so selfish. They don't mean to be...
We change places or really bodies. You look like me, I look like you.
But that's impossible.
How do you know? Ever tried it?
No. But I don't know. Is it right?
It's your only chance. Now, come with me. Give me your hands and keep quiet a minute. Just don't think about anything. Now, look at me. Ashatadam, Ashatalam, Ashatalam Dambuno. Oh, it's happened.
Of course it's happened.
But what am I going to do?
Go into my house for a bit. There's nobody there. Then pop back and see how we're doing.
Yes, I suppose that's best. You are sure it will be alright?
Oh, it will be wonderful, dear. Now off you go.
Okay. Both of them exchange their souls. Mrs. Pearson becomes bold and dominating, while Mrs. Fitzgerald becomes docile and submissive.
Mom, you will have to iron my yellow silk. I must wear it tonight. What are you doing?
What do you think I'm doing? Whitewashing the ceiling?
Are we having tea in the kitchen?
Have it where you like, dear.
Do you mean it isn't ready?
Yours isn't.
Mom, what's the matter with you?
Don't be silly.
It's not me that's being silly. And I must say it's a bit much when I have been working hard all day and you can't even bother to get my tea ready. Did you hear what I said about my yellow silk?
No? Don't you like it now? I never did.
Of course I like it. And I'm going to wear it tonight. So I want it ironed.
Want it ironed? What do you think it's going to do? Iron itself?
No, you're going to do it for me. You always do.
Well, this time I don't. And don't talk rubbish to me about working hard. I have a good idea how much you do, Doris Pearson. I put in twice the hours you do and get no thanks nor any wages for it. Why do you want your yellow silk? Where are you going?
Out with Charlie Spence.
Why?
Why? Why? What's the matter with you? Why shouldn't I go out with Charlie Spence if you ask me and I want to? And your objections? Go on, you might as well tell me.
Can't you find anybody better than Charlie Spence? That buck teeth and half-witted?
He isn't.
Oh, when I was your age, I would have found someone better than Charlie Spence. I've given up myself as a bad job.
Oh, shut up.
Hello, Mom. Tea ready?
No,
Why not?
I couldn't bother.
Feeling off color or something?
Never felt better in my life.
Well, I haven't too much time.
Well, I have plenty of time.
Well, I haven't. I've got a busy night tonight. Did you put my things out?
I don't know, but I doubt it.
Now look, when I asked you this morning, you promised that you'd see through them first in case and see if there was any mending.
Well, yes, now I've decided I don't like mending.
That's a nice way to talk. You know what would happen if you all talk like that?
Oh, you all do talk like that. If there's something at home you don't want to do, you don't do it. If there's something at your work, you get the union to bar it. Now all that's happened is that I've joined the movement.
I don't get this, Mum. What is going on?
Changes. Oh, you look terrible. I wouldn't even wear that face for Charlie Spence.
Oh, shut up about Charlie Spence. And anyhow, I'm not ready yet. Just resting. And if I do look terrible, it's your fault. You made me cry.
The two siblings are taken aback to see the changed behavior of their mother and make different speculations about it.
Why? What did she do?
Never you mind. Has she been like that with you too?
Yes, no tea ready. Couldn't care less.
Well, I'm glad it's both of us. I thought I did something wrong.
So did I. But it's her, of course.
She was polishing her nails when I came in. I couldn't believe my eyes.
I asked her if she was feeling off color or something, but she said she wasn't.
Well, she's suddenly all different, and that's what made me cry. It wasn't about what she said, but how she said it and the way she looked.
I haven't noticed that. She looks the same to me.
She doesn't to me. Do you think she would have hit her head or something?
Do you mean she's balmy?
If she's going to be like this when Dad comes home.
You two are always talking about being grown up. Why don't you both try for once to be your age?
Can't we laugh now?
Yes, if it's funny, go on, tell me, make me laugh. I could do with it.
You know, you never understand her jokes, Mom.
I was yawning at your jokes before you were even born, Doris.
What's making you talk like this? What have you done?
Nothing but come in, ask for something, go out again, then come back when there's nowhere else to go.
Mom, if you won't get my tea ready, I will grab something to eat myself.
Why not? Help yourself.
Mind you, I think it's a bit thick. I've been working here all day long.
Same here.
8 hour day?
Yes, 8 hours a day, and don't forget it.
I've done my 8 hours.
That's different.
Of course it is.
It was. Now it's not. 40-hour week for all now. Just watch it at the weekend when I have my 2 days off.
Must grab something to eat. Looks as if I'll need to keep my strength up.
Mommy, you don't mean you're not going to do something on Saturday and Sunday?
No. Might go off for a weekend perhaps.
Did you follow hit yourself with something?
No girl, but I'll hit you with something if you don't stop asking silly questions.
Oh, this is awful.
The mother and daughter are bickering while George Pearson enters. He too is surprised to see his wife.
Hello, what's this? Can't be anything to cry about.
You'll see.
Did she say you'll see?
Yes,
What did she mean?
better ask her.
Now what do you mean?
It must be quite some time since you were last surprised with me, George.
Well, I don't like surprises at all. I'm all for a study going on, and you ought to know that I bet this time. By the way, I forgot to tell you this morning that I wouldn't want any tea. There is a special snooker match night at the club tonight, and a bit of supper going, so no tea.
That's all right. There isn't any.
You mean we didn't get any ready? But suppose I would want it, son?
My goodness, look at the man. Annoyed because I don't get tea ready for him that he didn't even want. Never tried that at the club.
Tried what at the club? I don't know what you're talking about, dear.
They'll laugh at you even more than they do now.
Laugh at me? They don't laugh at me.
Oh, of course they do. You're one of their standing jokes. Famous. They call you the Pompey Pearson because they think you're so slow and so pompous.
Never. Here, Cyril, you have been with me to the club once or twice. They don't laugh at me and call me Pompey Pearson, do they? Now come on, tell me, do they?
Well, yes, Dad. I'm afraid they do. Might be for me. I will see.
Oh, come in, Mrs. Fitzgerald.
I just wondered if everything's alright.
Look, Mrs. Fitzgerald, we are at 6s and 7s here. So please, will you excuse us?
No, I will not excuse you, George Pearson. Next time any friend or neighbor comes to see me, at least say something like, how do you do, or good evening.
That's right. Now make me look silly in front of her. Go on. Don't mind. 6s and 7s. Poor daughter's been crying her eyes out, getting the neighbors in to see the film. All right. Let her hear it. What's the matter with you? Have you gone by me or what?
If you shout at me again like that, George Pearson, I'll slap your big fat silly face.
Oh, no, please, Mrs. Pearson.
All right.
Hello, Doris dear.
Hello, Mrs. Fitzgerald.
I thought you are going out with Charlie Spence tonight.
What's that to do with you?
Stop that.
No, it's alright.
No, it's not alright. I won't have a daughter of mine talking to someone like that. Now answer Mrs. Fitzgerald properly. Or go into your room, Doris.
Don't look at me. I just give it up. I give it up.
Well, answer her.
I was going out with Charlie Spence tonight, but now I've called it off.
Hey Doris, let's rock the party tonight.
Get out of my house, you buck teeth and half-witted.
Me, up teeth and half-witted? Enough. Goodbye, Doris.
Charlie!
Mrs. Fitzgerald, we must change back now. We really must.
Why?
Because this has gone far now. I can see they're all miserable and I can't bear it. I can't stand any more of it. I really can't. We must change back now. Hurry up. Please, Mrs. Fitzgerald.
All right, if you say so. Now relax. Come on, sit down. Don't think about anything. Give me your hands. Arshata lam, Arshata dam, Arshata lam dam buna.
Oh, well, I enjoyed that.
Well, I didn't.
Now listen, Mrs. Pearson. Don't go soft on them again, as it all have been wasted.
Well, yes, I'll try not to, Mrs. Fitzgerald.
Don't start any explaining or apologizing you had done for.
Yes, Mother? Seeing that you don't want to go out, I'll tell you what I thought we'd do.
Remember,
Hey, Cyril, George, please come here.
Yes.
I thought we'd have a nice family game of rummy, and then you children could get the supper ready while I have a talk with your father.
Suits me. What about you two?
Yes, that's all right.
Well,
What? Speak up.
I think it would be lovely.
Goodbye, Mrs. Fitzgerald. Please come again soon.
yes, dear. Night all. Have a nice time. The play has a happy ending when all the family members realize their mistakes and resolve to change themselves. Thank you, everyone.
सेकेंड ए बी एंड सी के पेरेंट्स प्लीज वहां से ऑफिस के सामने से अपने बच्चों को ले जाइए. बाकी पेरेंट्स से रिक्वेस्ट है कि प्लीज बी सीटेड. As soon as the children are ready, we'll make an announcement. Please be seated and enjoy the program. Okay. थर्ड ए एंड बी के पेरेंट्स भी आके अपने बच्चों को ऑफिस के सामने से ले जा सकते हैं. वो बच्चे अभी रेडी हैं. Others, please be seated. It's a request to you. As soon as the children are ready, we'll make an announcement. Thank you so much.
For a person's physical and mental development, sports are very important. It has several beneficial effects, including increased blood flow, improved concentration, and thinking ability. It also creates and enhances reflexes, reducing reaction time. In the end, it's extra efforts that separates a winner from second place. But winning takes a lot more than that too. It starts with complete command of the fundamentals, then it takes desire, determination, discipline, and self-sacrifice. And finally, it takes a great deal of love, fairness, and respect for your opponents. Put all these together, and even if you don't win, how can you lose?
तो जोरदार तालियों के साथ आगमन करते हैं एथलेटिक एप्स के उत्साहपूर्ण छात्रों का।
मैं कब क्या करूँगा भैया आके जैकेट भी नहीं लाया मैं जैकेट ही भूल गया घर पे अब के ठंड में मर रहा हूँ। अरे लेके आया था घर गया था भूल गया था ना भैया बोल रहे थे कि 8 बजे खत्म होने का नाम नहीं ले रहा।
Get into it, but then he get into it. So you check it up, get your body